Welcome back to How to Cake It. This week I've decided to make a layer up cake based on a really popular treat. People are calling it the Dubai chocolate bar. It looks delicious and it features pistachio, which I love, and it also features something I can't pronounce, one moment, Kanefe, but on the package it says Kanefe. I'm so sorry. It's a pastry, a really thin pastry. So what I'm gonna do is start this video by chopping this up and frying this in butter. It's gonna be a good day. So I got 2 packs. I didn't get 2 packs, actually. I sent my husband on a wild goose chase in Toronto to get these packs. Okay, so now we're gonna move it over to the stovetop. I have 3 pans, I have some butter, and I'm going to fry all of this Kanefe. You guys can weigh in, leave a comment. Well, that didn't go as planned. The ones that are nice and golden are really good, but the ones that went beyond that have a definite burnt flavor. I don't want this for my cake. So what I'm going to do is spread the Kanefe, Orhan, I'm so sorry, on a tray and see if I can toast it in the oven. For the cake portion of this layer up cake, I'm baking a new recipe, a chocolate cake recipe. It's a little different than mine. I have 1.5 cups of unsalted butter, 4 cups of golden brown sugar, a tablespoon of vanilla. Then I have 6 eggs at room temperature, butter's at room temperature as well. 2 cups of buttermilk. Again, if you don't have buttermilk, you can use milk, and for every cup, stir in a teaspoon of vinegar, let it sit. 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 cups of cocoa, and then here I have 1.5 cups of brewed hot espresso. I'm just gonna sift my dry ingredients, and now these ingredients are going to go into the mixing bowl. I'm adding the eggs 2 at a time, if they'll let me. Oh, that was more like 2.5. Okay, last 2. Now I'm gonna alternate my wet and dry ingredients, starting with the dry and then the wet, alternating, so I'll begin and end with dry. Now that all the wet and dry are in, I'm going to be adding the hot espresso. Okay, so now I'm just going to take it off the mixer and make sure everything is just one uniform batter. Oh, you are beautiful. You really are beautiful. Place these in the oven at 350 degrees. They'll probably bake for around ½ hour, but I'll update you. The cakes have been baked, cooled, chilled overnight, but let's see how they turned out. Ooh, I should have been smart. I should have made myself a coffee. Oh yeah. And then I'm going to simple syrup these cakes. Okay, I'm happy. This is what success looks like. So I toasted the Kanefe in the oven. I did it at 350. This took about 20 minutes. But what I love is how evenly, look at that. Look how evenly it toasted. It's completely cool and it's crunchy. What intrigues me most about this chocolate bar is every time people eat it and bite into it and snap it open, you can hear the crunch. I'm very curious to see if this will maintain its crunch when it's in cake, because of course there's moisture in cake. Here's where this gets tricky, because everyone I've seen replicate this on social media adds pistachio cream to the Kanefe. But when I went on the website that sells the chocolate bar, it lists tahini as an ingredient as well. I'm gonna use some tahini, and I'm also going to flavor some rich buttercream with pistachio and tahini, because yeah. So this is not sweet at all. Basically just tastes like ground up pistachio. So this is more like peanut butter, but pistachio. So in order to sweeten this, I'm going to stir in some white chocolate ganache. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this to here first, just because the pistachio paste is so much thicker. All right, I don't want to break it up. I just want to like coat it. You know what I mean? I just heated some cream in the microwave because I need to do this really quickly. And then I'm going to cover it. And in about 5 minutes, I'll come back and stir it all together. Yeah, this is nice. This is a lot looser though. There we go. Oh, that's good. How is it still so crunchy? Okay, so I have some rich buttercream, and then once again I have the tahini and the pistachio. I'm just gonna add a little bit of each to the rich buttercream. The buttercream is already sweet, so I don't need any ganache or sweetener of any type. I've decided to build this cake in stages. Like I said, I don't think that the Kanefe filling is gonna spread. However, I do wanna make sure it's contained. So what I'm gonna do is spread a bit of my tahini pistachio buttercream, just a little bit. All right, so first layer. And now I can spread the filling, evenly distribute it. Top. I don't know what that was. I just want to make sure that the fence is fully sealed. I can't even say I'm spreading it because I'm just like packing it in. This is the real crisp. Like, this is much crispier than even a Rice Krispie. So I think I am gonna just crumb coat the top of this with buttercream. Well, this is all the buttercream I have left. I'm going to give the cake a quick crumb coat in chocolate ganache. So while I wait for the cake to chill, I have some compound chocolate in this bowl, a lot of it. I'm planning to wrap the whole cake in chocolate, like a chocolate bar. So the water's boiling. I'm gonna take the lid off. I'm gonna turn it down, and then I'm just gonna pop my bowl on top. I measured the circumference of the cake. I have a piece of parchment that is larger than that, but I forgot to measure the height, and I actually kind of want it to be higher, and I'm gonna crinkle it into the cake. I do want a bit of a texture, so I'm gonna crinkle this up and then release it. I don't know if the chocolate will hold that texture, but let's find out. This is ASMR cake. So the Dubai chocolate bar, I have a picture of it in my phone, has splatters of green and yellow, but I want to try and mimic that. Now the yellow's a little more golden than what I have here. Oh, I think this is pretty. I'm gonna give this cake one more light ice because this has completely set and I have to make sure the chocolate sticks. I want to create those lines that are on the chocolate bar, which means I'd put the color down first. But what I'm afraid of is if I put the color down first and then I spread this chocolate, will I just smear it? I might. So here's where it gets really scary because I've got to be able to do this and pick it up quickly. You with me, Shuchi?
Yeah.
Shuchi, I'm so scared. I am covered in chocolate, like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You have to make it. And I want this to be like crinkly, but at the same time I have to be able to peel the chocolate off. I mean the paper off. This is a low point on how to cake it. It kept the crinkle. I really like this. What do you think? So now I'm gonna top off this cake with some more Kanefe with the pistachio mixture plus what I've saved. And then I have some honey roasted pistachios that I just bought at the store. I'm gonna chop them up and glue them along the base. If you're really into this Dubai chocolate filling, we have 2 amazing classes coming up in September. On September 11th, Sasha will show you how to make these delicious Halloween-inspired bonbons. She will teach you how to make the filling as well as some others and how to temper chocolate. On September 23rd, Shelly, otherwise known as Bella Bakes, will show you how to make the Dubai chocolate bars with 3 different fillings. If you're interested in either, I'll put the links below. My gosh. It's crunchy. How is it still crunchy? I'm really happy right now. And I will see you next week if I'm not on a plane to Dubai. Okay. Shh.